Yo, non-fungible cats in the house. Jump on the live, man. I didn't think you'd be up so early, Angel. Go to bed. Try to buy some stuff. Hop on the live. You're gonna make this live stream a lot more fun. Todd XRP, the legend. Did we get you to 1,000 followers yet, Todd? No, 273. All right, we're gonna work on that, Todd. The goal of this live stream is to get you to 1,000 followers so you can go live. I believe that's the goal. Get Todd XRP to 1,000. That's what we're trying to do today. All right, jump on.
Hey, what's happening? Yeah, man, I start work pretty early anyway, so.
Okay.
Yep. And plus, like, I'm really trying to, like, boost up my channel, so I get up early to make videos too.
I stitched one of your stuff, man, so thank you.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I meant to comment, man. I appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah. No. I will definitely, because once again, you are the tax expert, so I think like, there's so many people with less qualifications than you, like, talking about really complex stuff, and it's kind of a joke,
Yeah, man, it's crazy, and some of this stuff is like the videos. Last couple of ones I made are about like Time Wonderland. Damn, you want to talk about a complex one? Yeah, man, I really had to but I love it, man, because it gets me to like really have to think outside the box, research it. And because with what I do with accounting technology, I try to really, take the automated process and bring it back to the manual process or vice versa. And with like Time Wonderland, the way I think I've got it figured out is because you earn interest every 8 hours.
That's
or
crazy,
the other
man.
thing that you can do that people are trying to say that'll save you on your taxes, instead of earning the interest every 8 hours, you can do what's called wrapping your memo token. So you wrap your memo token into a new financial instrument. So you're no longer receiving interest every 8 hours. Now you just have this wrap memo token that once you sell it or unwrap it, it's going to have a new value that's going to include all the accrued interest up to that point. So in my mind, that behaves more like a zero coupon bond or like a deferred interest bond. So I don't think it's like a way to change your ordinary income into a capital gain, but I do think it's a good way to like defer the interest income. So instead of having to report or pay interest at the end of the year because you're accruing it or receiving it every 8 hours, you really would not have to owe until you unstake, until you unwrap your wrap the memo token. And yeah, at that point you may have like a huge ass tax bill, but like with taxes, a big part of the game is deferring.
Exactly. That's why you borrow too. So I'm wondering, because they're able to create technology like this, I don't think anytime soon, because the government's always slow, but eventually they probably will pass some sort of regulation to like not allow you to do this. But then again, the government's really stupid.
They're really slow, man, super slow, and they don't even provide guidance in a timely manner. And I think for the average person, if they kind of just take a stance on like, this is how I'm going to measure it, this is how my accountant and I have decided we're going to treat it, and this is how we're going to stick to it until we're told otherwise. As long as you kind of have that type of consistency on how you apply and calculate stuff, I mean, you're really building a case for yourself that, and like I said, you didn't tell me otherwise, and I applied, consistent, tax practices for similar financial instruments. So
Exactly.
yeah,
And so if the people that are coming into the chat, if they don't know you, you are a licensed CPA. You've been a licensed CPA for 5 years now, right? 2016.
yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, when we were talking about, because I know there's a lot of people on TikTok that love to talk taxes, but then like a lot of the times they have no clue what they're talking about, and it's a very complex matter, especially if you're going to include assets like crypto that are brand new. So just
And I'm telling
wanted to,
you, this DeFi 2.0 stuff is even newer. This stuff literally came out like 2, 3 months ago, man.
and so the government probably won't catch on for about 10 years. So I think there's going to be a lot of tax advantages in DeFi if you can build technology that you're like describing, like it's better than even taking loans on your assets in a way because you're able to get dividend income that's deferred. That's like genius.
Yeah, if you're willing to take on the risk. I think kind of a big value that you brought to the whole community is man, not everybody should be taking that big risk, but like this whole idea of
Well,
like,
not Todd
you know,
XRP. He's on his 7X meme coin. Todd XRP, shout out. Everyone follow Todd XRP.
um, but this idea of, like what you do on interactive brokers of taking, loans out on these blue chip stocks, that's where it's at, man. That's because that's a lot lower risk. Um,
And the
and then
government
you're using
cheats.
that to put it like on Voyager and stuff and earning the stable coin yield, which is even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, I'm borrowing for free because I'm able to borrow at 1%, and then I just have to put, what is that, like 1/9 of my loan needs to just go to stable coins, and the loan is free. So basically, I am borrowing 300, right now I'm borrowing $350,000 on Interactive Brokers for free because I'm staking about $50,000 of stable coins. So I got
Nice.
basically I'm borrowing 300 grand for free through arbitrage.
Yep, yep. The only one is like,
Yeah.
what's the minimum you can have invested into an interactive broker's account to be able to do that?
So if you want to get the 1%, you have to have 100,000 in stocks. But
That's
if
what I
you
figured. Yeah.
don't mind paying 2.5%, you can have like $2,000.
Oh,
So two and a
nice.
half is really cheap. Yeah, 2.5 is really, really cheap. And then 1% is just like stupid. It's like free money.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah.
yeah, a lot of these stable coins, even like on crypto.com, I don't know what Voyager pays, but crypto.com pays 6%, and you don't even have to like stake at any period of time. You'll
Yeah,
get
yeah.
paid
Voyager's
just
the
for
same
like
way.
having it there a week.
It's instant liquidity with Voyager. Um, so you can borrow on pretty much any stock you want. If you download Robinhood or Interactive Brokers, when you look up the stock, they'll tell you how much leverage they give you. So if it's like an AMC, they probably won't give you any leverage. They won't like, but like Alibaba, for example, even though I don't like Chinese stocks anymore, they'll give you maximum leverage on Alibaba. So if you wanted to borrow, let's just say you had $10,000, they'll lend you 7.5 grand on Alibaba. But if you had $10,000 for AMC, they won't lend you any money. But the best way for anyone to learn is just to open up an account. It only takes $2,000 and then just experiment on which stocks you think are worth borrowing against.
Yeah, I
So
think
hopefully you
I
guys
mean, as much
learn.
as I love crypto, I really it's you need to be diversified.
Of course, of
Um,
course. And thank you for the follow, John and Matt. And then if you guys don't mind, hit the like button. We're about to break 1,000 likes. That'll help get more people in the live. And yeah, we have a licensed CPA, non-fungible cats. So if you guys have any questions related to stocks or crypto, feel free to fire away. If not,
for
we'll
sure.
just keep talking because every time I do a live with non-fungible, or I'm just gonna call you Angel,
Yeah.
I learn so much. I learn so much. You should be charging me. You should be charging me as my CPA.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
We
but
we
when I
learn
come
a
to San
lot on
Diego,
these lives
I,
for
I, I got to
sure.
buy you lunch or dinner. I'm gonna have to buy you lunch or dinner when I come to San Diego.
Oh man, appreciate that. Thanks.
On me, yeah. But
Nice.
yeah. So this COVID stuff seems like it's overblown. The market went up. Let me fast forward it, but I think the market actually spiked up. Um, let's see.
Yeah, that's
But
what it seemed like this
and
morning
cryptos
and
are
kind
coming
of
back too,
yesterday with
right?
crypto, right? Yeah, that's what I saw with
Yeah,
crypto yesterday.
yeah. So Who here bought the dip? Did anyone take advantage of the Black Friday sale? Where's the CPA at? I'm talking to him right now.
That's me.
Person,
Yeah, I bought
yeah,
some
the person.
Solana on Friday.
Okay, what else did you
Just
get
because
for
it was
Black
under two, because
Friday?
it was under 200.
Ooh, we got Party Finance in the house. If you want to jump on Party Finance, wait till a case
And,
is
and you
confirmed in
talked
the
about like
U.S.
I think you talked about Cardano too, like yesterday. Yeah, I bought some. No, did I buy more Cardano? No, I don't
I
think I
did.
did,
It's a
man.
great stable coin, guys. Cardano's a great stable coin, but it keeps going down. This is a good question by Matt. I'm actually going to give him a follow. Hey, what are your thoughts on AI trading bots? He's been using 3 commas.
What's three commas? I'm not
Have you
sure
ever,
about
like
that
on
one.
KuCoin, have you ever experimented with any of those trading bots? I've
Yeah,
just
I
been
have.
told I haven't. I've been told you
And
don't
and
make
and
that
I,
much money.
man, it's on there. It's kind of a crapshoot, man. Like people that are smart know how to like set them and readjust them. I haven't really tried messing with that, honestly. I've mostly been like, hey, because you can look at other people's bots. So I've just mostly looked at, hey, this guy's bot's kind of pumped really good, and or it hasn't pumped to like where I think it's like gonna peter off. And I'm at least smart enough to see like what's in the bots, like what it's trading. Um, but I've made some money, but I've also like like I've netted out on top, and I pulled out all of
Yeah.
my money out of my bot to buy XRP because it was on KuCoin. Whatever, don't like that coin, but I actually do want to participate in their DeFi because they're doing some stuff where you can do more than just hold it. Uh,
Well, Matt, we got
but
to get
yeah,
Matt
I
to.
but I've also lost. Like I said, there was times where I had lost several $100 off of those bots. So you kind of, yeah, you kind of just really know it's not this automatic money printer, and especially if there's like kind of these sharp dips, from like a coronavirus type news thing. It's not going to really adjust for that well. In my opinion, it looks like these bots are mostly doing these short swings for their buy and sell orders. I think Party Finance, he's going to know a lot more about the bots because I think
Yeah.
maybe he's even like made his own indicators,
Yeah.
and if you're at the point that you can make your own indicators, you can basically make your own bots too.
Yeah. So, yeah, if he wants to come on the live and talk about it, I think he has more expertise. The other thing they're talking about is CRO. Did you buy more CRO, or what are your thoughts on
Yeah,
CRO?
I've been buying a bunch of crow up in
I've been
through the
waiting.
yeah.
I feel like I'm missing out because I'm waiting for it to go down below 50 cents. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I refuse to pay for things that have already mooned. So I'm just like sitting
Yeah,
there
I
upset
know.
because I bought a little bit before it mooned. I think I got a lot of crow under 25 cents, but I should have just, averaged up, to be honest. I kind of like regret,
Right.
waiting.
You got to
So
DCA up and also kind of DCA down, to take profit. And
exactly.
I don't know what it's
Exactly.
at right now. What's it at right now? Is it back in like the 70s or something?
There you
I think if
go.
it's like below 80, it's still like a good time to like kind of DCA up. Um,
I like this comment. If the Lakers make
yeah.
the playoffs, it'll rocket. Someone give us the
Like
price for Crow if
I'm
someone
not
can look
even
it
that
up.
big of a basketball fan, but right when Crow really started going up, I was like yelling at the house at everybody. We're Lakers fans now. We're all Lakers fans.
Yeah, if you like crypto, you're a Lakers fan now. I
Yep.
don't think the long-term top is in for Crow, so I
Right.
guess it
And
is.
somebody had asked about like collecting all the information for your taxes. Um, if you're just messing with like whatever centralized exchange, you
I
can
use
typically get a
CoinTracker.
yeah. If there's different softwares, yeah. And the different softwares will either connect to the exchange, or
Yeah,
they can
API
even
keys.
connect to your wallet if you're doing decentralized finance stuff. Um, but I mean, it depends on the how much stuff you're doing, how many transactions. If you just buy like one or two coins and hold, you don't really need a software. You can just get like kind of that activity from whatever website and fill out the forms manually. And then you can even use your public key information, like I mean your public key, like your Ethereum address, and copy paste that onto a website like etherscan.io, and that's going to show you all your transaction activity, all your gas, all your trades. Put that in Excel. You have to do a lot of cleanup, kind of know what would be taxable, what's not taxable,
Or
maybe
you
add a
hire a
tax
professional, right?
basis. Yeah.
If you're too afraid, just hire a professional because at the end of the day, you most likely, if you're investing more than $10,000 into crypto, you're going to want a professional to sign off on your taxes.
Yeah, I think that's about
If
a
it's under
good,
10,000, you should be fine. Yeah, if you have less than
yeah,
10,000, it's like you're not going to really owe that much in taxes and you can just
right.
do, you self-report it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a class on Discord. I think what is it, Wednesday, and that is one thing I wanted to cover because yeah, if you ask somebody that does nothing but tax preparation, they're gonna be biased, of course, and tell you that oh yeah, everybody should pay somebody to sign off on your tax forms. But man, the reality is, if that were the truth, stuff like TurboTax wouldn't exist and be these huge,
Exactly.
multi-billion dollar companies. So, it's going to be
Exactly.
dependent on your individual situation, and kind of your knowledge and comfort with doing this. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a lot of people are going to be like, well, no, I didn't do a whole lot, or I know what I did. I tracked my stuff real good. So I'm comfortable doing this on my own. Yeah, what
Yeah.
taxes exactly? I mean, and
Yeah,
a lot of people are
exactly.
like, yeah, your risk. People have their individual risk, as far as what they decide they're going to report or not. So
Yeah. But the rule of thumb is if you are trying to take a loss, if you personally own the crypto, the max you can get is 3,000 for the year. So I think that's like the happy medium here. If you are trying to use what is it called, the watch sale rule, and you personally own your crypto, you should be trying to shoot for about $3,000 in losses. And then if you're smart and your corporation owns your crypto, then you have unlimited deductions on your crypto losses. So if you are investing, I don't know, 50 to over 100 grand in crypto, you should highly consider setting up a corporation, maybe do like a mining business or something where you
well,
can
yeah,
get a
you have to do
lot
like the
more tax.
mining business because, yeah, you can't just have like all this passive income and
Couldn't you
then
just
claim
be a
taxable
professional
losses.
trader?
Yeah.
Couldn't you just start a business that is trading crypto and stocks? You don't have to be a miner per se,
Um,
correct?
yeah, like with
But
people that
miner's
try to
easier,
do that
right?
with stocks, it's kind of difficult to get, what is it, kind of like not the
A
permission but the
business.
status, yeah, the status to be able to do that. Yeah, you have to do like
So it's
a
easier
whole
to
heck
say
of high
you're a
volume
crypto
trade.
miner.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
easier
want
to
to know
do it
what
that
time your
way.
Discord is, by the way. They should just follow you,
um
right? Follow him and
yeah,
and
just follow me
PM
and I'm
him.
gonna do a video kind of, what's it called, announcing it really. And it's not even my Discord, this is like a legit big Discord. It's Mac Lorden's Discord. um
Nice.
the demonic crypto or whatever, crypto demonic, invited me to it, and we set up a time and schedule to do a class because, another dude on there, I actually need to remember to follow him. I still haven't followed him. It's called Magic Internet Money. Have you heard of that account?
No, no, I gotta follow him too
um,
then.
but he does technical analysis classes every Tuesday on
Oh
that
wow, on
Discord.
Discord?
Yeah,
Nice.
on
Okay.
that same Discord. It's Mac Lorden's Discord. It's called Faceless Crypto.
Okay. Or you can just come to my morning live stream, guys, and we'll just keep, asking questions until we figure it out.
Yep.
But I think for everyone, if you can, before December 31st, if you have cryptos that you're red on, you should just sell them and immediately you can buy them back and you get a tax deduction. You have until December
Absolutely.
31st, and this loophole could go away next year. So this might be the last year you can take advantage of this tax loophole. Cardano, the stable coin.
Or, kind of
So
you can do like stocks and buy a different crypto. Um,
with
because,
stocks, you
for
have to
me
wait 30
personally,
days, right?
well,
With
no, but
stocks,
you
you have to
can buy,
wait
yeah,
30 days.
but you can buy a different stock. So if the one
I
stock
see.
goes down, you can buy a different stock. And me personally,
Okay.
that, we talk about taking profit, but when I take profit, I usually just, take my shit coin and move it over to like, Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's what I call taking profit because, yeah, I don't necessarily move it over to like, cash or whatever, until
Yeah.
I need to like actually pay for it. But I'm saying that that's a good strategy you could do as well too.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, man.
is
This is
move
why
whatever
I got to
one
get
from
you on the
another.
mornings. I got to get you on the mornings because people don't realize that like crypto has all these tax advantages, and at the end of the day, the reason why the billionaires are getting richer is because they use all of the tax laws to their advantage, and anyone here can do the same thing, and it makes a big difference if you are trying to accumulate assets. Knowing how to take advantage of the tax law is like really, really key to, part of your success, especially if you're speculating and you're gambling. You need to know how to take those losses and report them, like cat girl, right?
Yep.
You're asking if the cat girl, if you lost a lot of money on cat girl, you need to figure out a way to report those losses so at least you get a tax deduction.
And I don't think the hype's over. I think, man, for a lot of reasons, I think kind of like these anime meme girl, animal girl, NFTs are actually going to become a thing more and more
Oh, by the
in the
way,
NFT space in the metaverse.
they have now
Disney's
Disney
doing NFTs.
NFTs and Matrix. Did you see my TikTok post on the
Man, I need to
Disney and
not
the
forget about
Matrix?
the Matrix one, man. I know even though there's going to be like an insane supply of them, I can't remember how many they're doing, but it's way over 10,000.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
I
I just want
definitely
an
want to get like
NFT.
several.
I want an NFT of Agent Smith. So like every time I open up the NFT, it goes Mr. Anderson. That's what I want. I want an NFT of
Oh,
Agent
nice.
Smith. I think the market will fade as the day goes on. I think the rally will continue. Like we really shouldn't be in a bear, we shouldn't, I mean, we needed a correction because obviously the market went up, but I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts? I think that the Santa Claus rally will continue. It's just going to be
Yeah,
like a
I
temporary
think so
dip.
too. I think so too. What do you think about what this guy's asking about Pfizer? That's an interesting one.
No, no, that's okay. So I own Pfizer, and I think everyone here needs to have some big pharma because big pharma runs our country. Because it was funny, we had Trump, running as president, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna regulate big pharma so they can't steal from you." Nothing happens, and then Biden runs, and he does the same thing. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna regulate big pharma so they can't steal from you guys." Nothing happens. So, big pharma controls our government and is very, very profitable. So. Um, Pfizer is a good one. Merck is another big pharma stock I like. Eli Lilly is another stock. Or you can just do an healthcare ETF. I like the Vanguard healthcare ETF, and they have big pharma in there. They got
Oh,
richer.
that's a good idea. Do more in ETF, man. Because yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
like
Then you don't have to look
biotech,
at it.
pharma, that's like one of my weakest things,
Ooh.
investment things that I research analyze. And which is funny because like San Diego has all sorts of like life sciences and biotech companies, really.
Yeah. Shout out to Kitty. I really like the Vanguard ETFs. I think that it's a good way to go. And that's where I do my healthcare ETF. Because like I feel like I spend enough time focusing on crypto where I can't focus on healthcare stocks. Like I feel like you got to pick your circle of competence. And I like
Hmm.
crypto more. So it makes sense for me to have more ETFs that I don't have to pay attention to so I can focus more on crypto investing. And I think Party Finance can join the live, right? Party? Are you? He's probably doing shorting. He's done shorting his Bitcoin. He made his 200 grand shorting Bitcoin. But let me go ahead and fast forward this. So they're talking about digital purchases on Xbox. I don't know, on video games. By the way, what metaverse cryptos are you like holding or are you bullish on?
Right now I'm not holding any, but I do participate like in the Central Land. I have an account there. I've gone to some
Did
like
you
events.
Did you ever buy any, or you got out of it? Oh, yes, we got Party
Yeah,
Finance on here.
I held a little bit and got out of it. I mean, didn't really. I think I like bought in the middle of it pumping and just got out of it pretty quickly.
Nice. Welcome,
Um,
welcome.
What's
but
up?
in
Are
the
you
long
traveling?
run, like that's one that I want waiting for it to go down. So yeah, I'll definitely get into that one in the long run.
Yeah, I'm actually driving to the tax office to register my new car.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Because I was wondering, so did you do any trading this morning at the stock market open, or you just taking today
Yeah,
off?
I got some Twitter. I did pretty good in Twitter until they halted it. So
Why do they halt Twitter?
I just too aggressive move. I'm guessing on the news that Dorsey was like
Did
stepping
it
down.
crash or did it go up? Did Twitter
It,
crash or
it
what?
like jumped up and then like came like right back down, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want any more Twitter. I own Twitter. I don't know if I want to add to it because I just don't feel like they can really monetize that business.
Yeah, I'm
But
looking to exit my positions.
like I added a little bit of Snap too, but I don't know, man. I'm just not as bullish. Like I really like PayPal and Visa right now. I feel like the payment processors went down way too much. PayPal, Visa,
The
Square.
FinTech companies.
Yeah.
The FinTech companies.
Yeah. Exactly. But if you guys don't mind, smash the like button. We're about to hit 2,000 likes, and we appreciate the good. So they're talking about Roblox. Do any of you guys own Roblox the stock?
Nope.
What's it
I
at
do.
right now? When it was like under $70 or whatever, I
Yeah,
was thinking about getting
I
into it.
averaged in around 80, and it was hilarious because I just saw a TikTok where it's like Nancy Pelosi owns this stock, and I'm like, okay, well, little kids love it, so I started buying it, and I wish I had more Roblox, but I think recently it's done really, really well. I don't know if anyone here is able to look up the price. I believe Roblox is over $100.
Dude, when
Um,
I see those like videos about Nancy Pelosi owned this stock, especially like Roblox, like that's so hilarious to me. Like, because Roblox was one of the most hyped IPO or direct listings this year. That's like saying, oh, Nancy Pelosi owns Coinbase or Robinhood. Come on, man. Like, don't make a big deal
I'm
out of
losing
something
so
that
much
shouldn't be
money
like.
on Robinhood. I got in way too high. I think my average price for Robinhood is like $35 and it's like $28 right now. It's really depressing.
Oh, damn, man. I haven't been
Yeah, I'm
looking
getting
at
hit
mine and
hard.
I got in like a
Yeah.
40, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
So I got crushed. But Coinbase, almost doubled. I mean, most of my Coinbase buys were like around 230, and at one point it was like 380, but I think it's at 300 right now. Oh, they're talking about Twitter. Yeah, the subscription to Twitter and to pay to edit tweets. So maybe Twitter will become more profitable. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was
We'll
good
see.
the whole subscription based thing, but I don't know. I'm out. Or I'm about to like
And
be
they
out.
can, and as you know, the one problem I have is, as an influencer, I've been posting crypto content on Twitter, and it's just really hard. They don't have like a good algorithm to give you views. But I guess if you're already established or you're already someone famous, then like Twitter's great. But yeah, I don't necessarily like the platform, but I think they also have direct payments and stuff like that. By the way, I got monetized on my YouTube. I just need to go, like, I can't believe it, but you can't apply for modification on your phone. I have to go to like a desktop. But I
Oh,
guess if you have
nice.
a
I thought you
thousand
had to have
subscribers, you
like
get.
I thought you need like 10,000.
No, it was 1,000. So YouTube's just been making money off of me for free. I
Wow.
should have applied a
Nice.
long time ago. So I need to get to a desktop computer to apply.
Nice.
So
So I
annoying.
heard you
But
guys
yeah,
talking about like bots and stuff earlier.
yeah. You want to talk about the trading bots?
Yeah. I mean, I run a couple different bots, but I guess the main one's on Binance. It just runs off of like this algorithm I trade off of, basically. So nothing too special.
And so, is it more profitable to use it for stocks or for crypto, or it just depends on the
So
algorithm?
this is a crypto bot on Binance. So it trades on Binance and like Coinbase and stuff.
How
Crypto.
often do
Okay,
you have
so
to
most
adjust it?
So not. I pretty much set the account up and like I just let it be. Once in a while, like every quarter, I'll go in to see like what the drawbacks are, and then I'll try to critique it because like the indicator I have, it's still like it's always being worked on. So like it's getting better along with the bot. So over time it should be good. But like right now, like the thing is with bots, like if I invested into Bitcoin a month ago, I would have had a better return because like Bitcoin in general went up. but the bot performed like 10%. So like I'm okay with that. Like, so yeah.
Have you messed with stocks? Like, can a bot work for stocks, or is it just too competitive and it's only crypto?
It depends on your brokerage, because like that's the thing. Like with stock accounts, you can't really like get API keys as easily. So right now it's all crypto. My bot's only crypto.
Interesting. That is actually really, really interesting.
Yeah, I'm working on an option bot though to like point out like good option contracts. So we'll see
Interesting.
about that. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So you can do bots for almost anything.
Yeah. As long as you like have the idea and like have a good coder, and that's the main thing. Like I can't code. I just outsource most of my development.
Yeah, if you can do it manually, then you just need to outsource the development to automate it. But the key part is like, what is your idea manually?
Yeah, it's built off my indicator, which is basically it uses like Elliott wave theory kinda. I'm not gonna get too into the specifics, but yeah, it's like that along with a couple other like proprietary systems I have. So
Is Boeing still under 200? That's another stock I probably should buy. Or did it finally recover?
I believe it's still under. I don't know. Last time I checked, it was like 199.
I need to buy more Boeing. That's another thing I need to do. Buy more Boeing. Yeah, I like what Nvidia is doing. I wanted to buy Nvidia. I never went under 300. I was hoping to add Nvidia under 300. It's like up 3% today. So I was unable to buy the Nvidia dip.
You got me FOMOing on Amazon.
I don't think it's a FOMO. I still think it's cheap as long as it's under 4,000.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. So I
FOMOing.
need to go. So I'm gonna end this live in a couple of minutes, probably like in 8 minutes, because I'm gonna go buy some more Boeing and then I gotta go to the gym. But yeah, I'm gonna buy Boeing. What other stock should I buy? If Boeing's under 200, I need to buy more. I don't know. Is there any other stocks in your radar? You bought Amazon for $300. I hate you. You made out like a bandit.
Yep.
Yeah. I bought a little bit of Google this morning, but I mean, I literally now just dollar cost average Amazon and Google every morning. I buy $300 of Google and I buy $300 of Amazon just because I don't want Facebook to be my number one stock. And so my number two stock is Amazon and my number three stock is Google. So I'm just hoping through just dollar cost averaging that eventually my Amazon and my Google will surpass my Facebook. I'm not buying any more Facebook. I already put in enough money into Facebook. But I think they're still the leaders, right, for VR in the metaverse, right? Because like Apple really hasn't gone into that yet, right? There's really no competition with Facebook and VR, right? Sony. By
Yeah, I
the way,
think
I
that
love
sounds
this
about
guy.
right. Yeah.
I love this guy. This guy, he's the Prophet Muhammad of stocks. I don't know if you guys know who this guy is right here. He actually lives in Orange County too.
Oh,
I've
cool.
seen him. Yeah, I've seen him walking around the beach. Like, yeah, I think he's a billionaire too. He's cool. Metaverse will only get VR. It's
Oh
infancy. Yeah.
no, sold Tesla at
Yeah.
215 pre-split.
I haven't bought any Tesla, but I'm not selling any more Tesla. The last time I sold Tesla, it was for $777, and I sold 3 shares, and I regret it to this day. So I don't want to buy anymore because I don't know if it's going to crash, but at the same time, I'm just not going to sell.
So with
Yeah,
the comment
he's a
about the
bond guy.
metaverse only getting so far because of VR, I think with the metaverse we also got to think about kind of like the bridge between the metaverse and the real world, which would be like augmented reality, and that like a lot of stuff will be
That's like
built on
Snapchat.
that. Yeah,
Snapchat has those
exactly.
goggles, but once again, they haven't executed. So, and I feel like Facebook is like a really good copycat. Facebook just copies everyone,
Yeah, and then
right?
or
Like
buys
Facebook
people,
doesn't, yeah, Facebook doesn't innovate. They just copy. They're like the Alibaba of big tech. Look at the big tech right now. Ooh, yeah, the
All right,
chip
I'm about
stocks
to
are doing
walk into
well.
the building, so I'm about to hop off.
Okay, good talking to you, man. Thank you for
Yep.
coming on the live.
Later, man. Yeah.
Later. Take care.
Ooh, I was tempted to buy some Carnival, but I think Carnival under $18 would have been better. But I guess you can't time the exact bottom. And then Win got crushed. I don't understand. These hotel stocks should all recover. I think like it's all just FUD, and I think it's all gonna recover. VR graphics are
Yeah,
way
I think so
behind in the
too.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the Santa Claus rally will continue. So I mean, I know people are probably more bullish on crypto, but I think both cryptos and stocks, they're gonna rally at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Retailers are doing pretty good too. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, if you have any other things you want to talk about, let me know. But if not, I'm gonna get ready for the gym. Is there
Yeah,
anything
man. Have a good
else I
workout.
missed? Okay, cool. Well, thank you for coming on this live.
For sure.
I really
Thanks.
appreciate it. And then yeah, so I'll try to catch you in the mornings, right? I mean, usually I find Party Finance on the mornings, but you're usually available in the mornings too, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see how early Crypto Richie gets up for whatever reason,
Well,
even though
he's
we're on
East
the West
Coast.
Coast. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
on the
East
East
Coast. That's
Coast, but
why.
us being on the West Coast, we're almost up as early, apparently.
Yeah. I wonder why there's a reason. He's making a good comment. There's a reason why Microsoft doesn't accept VR. I don't know why they don't. They should, right? Because I know Sony
Yeah,
does.
that's interesting.
But that's a good comment. But okay, cool. I'm gonna end this live. So thank you for coming on, and I will talk to everyone
Yeah,
soon.
thanks for having me, man. Yep.
Bye.